So good afternoon everybody. This is my video lecture on elasticity. We shall be covering the entire topic. So let's start with elasticity. So basically it's about categorization of materials as elastic and plastic. Elasticity stands for rigidity. That means resistance to change in shape and size. So more rigid a body is, more elastic it is said to be. So examples are elastic out of tissue, spring and rubber. If you stretch a spring or rubber, it will try to get back to its original configuration. So there is where comes the word elasticity. And larger is the tendency to regain its shape, larger is the elasticity. Then there are another things called as plastic materials, which are non-rigid. Example, mud and putty. They don't have any tendency to regain their natural shape, so that's why they are called plastic. One more thing is steel is more elastic than rubber because it is more rigid, hence we can say that more rigid means more elastic. So this point should be remembered. Then there exists a concept of stress. These are of three types: longitudinal, tangential and volumetric. Stress is basically the ratio of force and area on a cross section under different conditions. For example, if we apply a force which is longitudinal or perpendicular to the surface area, then we call as longitudinal stress. However, the force is in the plane of the area of that particular object, then we call that as tangential stress or shear stress. There is another name to this, tangential or shear stress. Third thing is volumetric stress. So when you put a solid into a liquid, then liquid will exert force from all sides. So if we consider a very elemental area of the solid, the ratio of elemental force and elemental area is called the volumetric stress for that particular case. Let's move ahead. Next one, now we have questions based on this. So first question is about dimension of stress. So it is m1 L minus 1 T minus 2. SI unit is Newton per meter square or kg meter minus in second minus 2. CGS unit Dian per centimeter square. Then we are being given a rectangle. We need to find the area. Area is length into breadth, which is 12. Then we need to find longitudinal stress. So we need to take perpendicular component of the force, which is 20 sin 37. As you can see over here that suppose this is the area. So the force perpendicular to the area is 20 sin 37, whereas the force